Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Shutters and Speed. It's been a long time, and I've been away for a few weeks, but the old winter months have taken their toll, and the old Yamaha, as you may well have noticed by now, is tucked away safely in the garage at the moment, and is getting ready to come out again in the springtime. But for the moment, I've been making the use of this beast to keep myself in trim, and also to go out and about and see what's going on. And today I'm going out for the first time with my new toy, which is an Insta 360 1 X2 360 degree camera, which I'm hoping to take out and grab some footage for the first time. I'd just like to thank Andrew, and if you're watching, Andrew, how do you do? He was the chap who put me onto this. His daughter got married last year, and I was photographing the wedding for them, and he was talking to me about the 360 cameras and their virtues and so forth. And after a bit of sort of consideration, I decided that maybe that's what I'd have a look at and have a go with, so to speak. And I think it will add another dimension to the motorcycle experience when we go out for a ride. But in the meantime, just for today, I've just got the thing straight out of the box, and we're going to go out for a ride on this lovely push bike of mine and see what sort of footage we can get together. This will be a straight out of the box video, so don't expect too much, but when we get back we'll have a little play and see how we get on. So here we are out on the old cycle. The camera is mounted on the front with what is known as a selfie stick, and that's what gives us this sort of funny look. We've just done a quick rotation there to have a quick look around where the surrounding area, and we're now coming into the village of Denver. We've made our way out of the metropolis that is down in Market, and heading along on what is quite a useful route for me that I take whenever I go out on my push bike for a ride. Now, as we approach this next section, you'll notice that I'm bang in the middle of the frame, and the software helps me to do this because of the 360 nature of the footage. You have to be very, at this point in time I would have disappeared out of frame, so there's a special tracking facility within the software that I'm able to track myself, and that's why I'm being kept central in the frame there, and able to keep looking at you on the screen, so to speak. We're now just heading straight along a straight piece of road, so that tracking system will have been turned off. I will, of course, when I get more proficient, I shall be looking to show you how all this is done in the software that comes with the Insta360, which you download off their website. But in the meantime, I'm just playing. So in this particular instance, we're just rotating the view so that you can see the view going forward, and that's how it all works, really. I mean, we're now coming back round again, and you can do all this with the software, and this is all from one piece of footage, which is absolutely fantastic. You can get multiple views from one file, which is absolutely brilliant. And you can then obviously go back, and you're looking back at my good self. I'm still not tracking at the moment because I'm going along a relatively straight piece of road, but we'll resume tracking in a moment. We're now coming up to a junction, and in a moment the camera will rotate to the right and hopefully give you a decent view of Denver Church, which is not a bad looking church by all accounts. So we're now coming back into view, and the tracking has now been jigged, as it were, because I'm about to take this junction and so it keeps me centrally in the frame again. Yeah, so here we are. We've now made our way out of Denver, and we're heading into down the Market again. The view that you see here is a fairly sort of straightforward forward-facing view. We're now going to rotate around and get a view of the forward-facing view, if you like, and you can see the selfie stick with the camera attached on the reflection on the road there, if you look carefully. And it's a magic thing that this software does to remove that stick, so it gives you that sort of drone-like appearance to the footage when you're facing the main subject, as it were. We'll soon be rotating back to me, and then we shall be going into another quite exciting piece of or part of the software, which is where it sort of goes into sort of tiny planet setup. That is quite exciting, but sometimes I think this most of the people I've looked at on YouTube have said that this is overused quite a bit, and I probably agree with them. But for the first time out, it's quite fun to play with, and here we go. We're going into that sort of piece of the software, and then we'll be coming back out again and resuming on our way. Yep, so we've now made our way out of Downham Market, and we're now going across the old RAF Downham Market airfield, which is another route that I take sometimes. Apologies for the water droplets on the lens. We're now taking this sort of an all-round view of the surroundings, as it were, and then we'll soon be going into another tiny planet view. But at the moment, the view we have is a bit fishbowly, but when we go through, we will go through the tiny planet view, and then we will come back to a more traditional view, which is with less distortion. And you're able to do that and adjust that on the way, all the way through the footage with the software provided. And as I said earlier, I'll be having a look at that and hopefully be proficient enough possibly to show you how that all works. But here we go again. I think any second now we're going into planet mode, and then we're going to come out and we're going to come back to what is, I think, a more traditional view, and there's a view that you could use this camera for if you're just doing vlogging. Well, we've arrived back here at Shutters HQ, and I have to say, if you've seen any footage from this camera by now, then of course things turned out okay. So we're hopeful that maybe in the springtime, when we get out on the motorbike, we can do a bit of footage with that, which will be obviously great to see. But in the meantime, I'm very impressed with what I've had with this so far. I found the mountings to be quite good, and it seems to work very seamlessly, which is great. So if you would like to see more videos of this type, I would strongly suggest that you click the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and so that will keep you informed with any videos that are coming your way from this channel. So in the meantime, I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and Shutters and Speed are now signing off for now. So bye!